The story begins with a dangerous asteroid about to hit Earth. To avoid this, humans launched nuclear missiles at it. These missiles destroyed the asteroid, but its particles, filled with nuclear radiation, fell onto Earth, causing DNA mutations in all cold-blooded creatures, such as ants, spiders, snakes, and lizards, and causing them to grow exponentially in size. Furthermore, the military, along with bullets and guns, also ran out. Approximately 95% of humans were wiped out, and the survivors were forced to live in underground bunkers. This story follows one of those survivors, Joel. His story begins with him spending some private time in his car with his girlfriend, Amy, when suddenly, particles from the asteroid began falling from the sky toward their town. A giant insect attacked them. Seeing this, they both ran towards their home. They saw everyone preparing to leave the city. That's when Amy and Joel had to separate. Before leaving, Joel told Amy that he would find her soon. On their way, Joel's family was attacked by these creatures. Joel escaped from the car, but his parents were trapped inside. In her final moments, Joel's mother urged him to run. As Joel reluctantly moved forward, a giant creature stepped on their car. Joel was stunned to see his parents die before his eyes. Bystanders grabbed Joel and put him in a car to take him away, but Joel never recovered from the tragedy. 7 years have passed since the accident. He is now with the people who saved his life. Everyone lives in this bunker with their partners, except for Joel. Joel had still not recovered from his parents' tragedy, and because of his anxiety, he wasn't allowed outside. A fear had gripped him ever since. Whenever he saw these creatures, he would freeze. He was unable to do anything. Because of this fear, he was never sent outside. Joel cooked and cleaned for everyone inside the bunker, and for the past 7 years, he had been living like this. One day, a giant ant entered their bunker. Everyone in the group agreed to fight it. Everyone wanted to be a part of it, but the others refused to let Joel in. A group of 4 went to kill the creature, while everyone else watched the fight on a thermal camera. One of the 4 was caught by the giant ant. Seeing his companions in trouble, Joel couldn't control himself and went to save them. Then he saw the shadow of the giant ant. One of their companions was in the ant's mouth. Seeing this, Joel's fear overcame him, and he froze in place. When the giant ant moved toward him, Joel closed his eyes. When he opened them, the ant's head was at his feet. 2 members of the group cut off the ant's head. To recover from this, or to distract himself, Joel began talking to someone on the radio. It was none other than Amy. Amy had also survived the accident 7 years earlier. However, Amy's colony was far away, and they hadn't been able to find her since they were separated 7 years ago. Joel called several stations to find Amy and finally found her. They were talking happily to each other, but suddenly the radio went off. Joel was a little upset about facing death today, and he didn't want to spend his entire life sitting in a bunker waiting for his death. Joel asked his companions how far Amy's colony was from here. They told him that Amy's colony was 140 kilometers west. It's built above a beach. Joel said, "I want to go there." His companions explained that it would take at least 7 days to reach there, and even a trained human being wouldn't survive more than 3 or 4 days up there. "You'd die in an hour, son." But Joel had made up his mind. He would either find Amy or die trying. Joel even felt, to some extent, that he wasn't fit to live in this bunker with these people. He was just a burden here. But that wasn't really the case. Joel's friends loved him deeply. They even created a map to help him reach Amy. Now, after so many years, Joel had left that colony. Amy's colony was 140 kilometers west, but Joel had no idea which way was west. Without looking, Joel moved on. As he walked away, Joel heard the sound of a large creature. He went to hide in a nearby house, but a large frog was already present in the pond. The sight of this creature froze Joel again. As the frog attacked Joel with its tongue, someone pushed Joel away. It was none other than a dog. The frog then attacked again, grabbing Joel's leg with its tongue. The dog then bit the frog's tongue, causing the frog to release its grip, and Joel and the dog quickly fled. The dog quickly boarded a stopped bus. This bus was the dog's home, where he lived with his mistress, who was likely dead. Joel noticed the word "boy" written on a wall. As soon as Joel said "boy," the dog became alert, realizing the dog's name was Boy. As Joel picked up a red dress lying there, the boy immediately snatched it from Joel, as it was the last memento he had of his mistress. Joel stayed overnight on the bus and left in the morning. As Joel started to leave, Boy followed him, carrying the red dress, as if he wanted to go with him. Joel then took the dress, put it in his bag, and took Boy with him. Passing through the utterly destroyed areas, the two slowly made their way towards their destination. On the way, Joel spotted some fruit growing on a tree. He was very hungry, but as he tried to eat it, Boy began pulling his leg, as if trying to stop him from eating it. He realized it might be poisonous. As he continued, Joel continued writing his travel experiences in a book. Suddenly, Joel fell into a large pit. As he tried to climb up, he realized he wasn't alone. Large bones lay on the ground, meaning he wouldn't be the first victim of this. Suddenly, he was attacked by a group of agile, blood-sucking insects. But just then, a stranger pulled him up with a rope. This man's name was Clyde, and the little girl with him, Minu, was also very dangerous. He blew up all those insects with a grenade. Clyde told Joel, "You shouldn't wander here alone." Joel replied, "I'm not alone. I have a dog with me, and I'm going to find my girlfriend, Amy, in her colony." Clyde said he was heading north, where there were mountains and snow, because there was a special colony there, and the creatures didn't come there because of the cold. Clyde said they had to go together for a short distance, so if Joel wanted, he could come with them. After walking for a while, they stopped on a mountain. Minu was teaching Joel how to shoot, but Joel's aim was very poor. Minu explained that her father was the best archer in their colony, but when a swarm of these dangerous creatures attacked their colony, Minu's father and Clyde's son were killed. Since then, Clyde and Minu have been searching for a safe colony where they can live comfortably. Just then, Clyde spotted a creature coming towards them from the forest. Clyde told Joel that this creature had now found his scent, so it would follow him for a long time. They soon left. Minu and Clyde had been living on Earth for quite some time, so they knew a lot about these creatures. Later, Clyde spotted a huge snail. Clyde told Joel not to move at all, but Joel froze in fear. Clyde gently asked Joel to take off his t-shirt, and he placed it on the snail, and the snail departed without harming him. Clyde did this because the snail would now spread Joel's scent wherever it went, confusing the creature that was chasing them. Joel asked why the snail hadn't attacked them, to which Clyde told him that some creatures were good. Clyde said, "If you're ever confused, just look into their eyes. You'll understand. Eyes never lie." That night, they stopped at a place where they had dinner, but just as they were resting, Clyde told them they were told to leave because the smell of their food would bring other creatures here, and staying there would be dangerous. The next day, Mino again trained Joel with the crossbow. Mino told him to shoot with complete calm, and every time Joel did so, every arrow hit the target. Mino was overjoyed and embraced Joel. Having been separated from her family at such a young age, Mino now saw Joel as a big brother. A few more days passed like this. Clyde and Mino taught Joel how to survive by avoiding all creatures. They told him about plants and trees that could neutralize the venom of poisonous animals. After describing them all, they finally told him about the most dangerous creature on Earth, the sand gobbler. These sand gobblers move underground, following any sound with pinpoint accuracy. But the most dangerous of all is their queen, who is many times larger than them and has one wing visible above the ground. If the queen hears even the slightest sound, it's game over. No sand gobbler has ever survived a confrontation with the queen. Mino kept Joe practicing his crossbow every day, and Joe was improving day by day. 5 days later, they finally reached the point where their paths would diverge. Clyde told Joel to come with them. It would be difficult for him to survive alone. Their chances of survival were better if they stayed together. But Joel was obsessed with seeing Amy. Mino was deeply saddened by his decision. Joel explained that Amy meant a lot to him. Mino hugged Joel one last time. As he departed, Clyde gave Joel a grenade and told him to use it only when absolutely necessary. After pulling the pin, count to 5 and then throw it. Remember to count to 5. Now, both camps set off on their own. Joel and Boy must now travel 50 kilometers alone, but this journey was going to be very difficult. After walking some distance, they reached a spot where Boy began to behave strangely and didn't want to go any further. Terrified, he hid under a pedal boat. Joel was about to call Boy out when a group of legs emerged from beneath Joel's feet. It was a huge centipede. Terrified, Joel took out his crossbow, but the creature came very close to him. It was about to grab Joel with its tail, but Boy's barking frightened it. It attacked Joel with its tail, throwing him far away. The creature, intent on killing Boy, surrounded the boat from all sides and overturned it. Joel's eyes flashed with the scene of losing his parents. But this time, Joel overcame his fear, stood up, and fired an arrow from his crossbow at the creature. The arrow struck the creature in the neck, sending it into a rage. Letting go of Boy, it quickly came straight towards Joel. But just in time, Joel shot an arrow that struck the creature squarely in the head. Joel's attack knocked it out in one fell swoop. Joel trembled with fear, unable to believe he had actually killed such a large creature. Just then, Joel spotted Boy, and the dog came running to him. Joel may not have been able to save his parents, but today, by overcoming his fear, he had saved the dog's life. The next morning, they both approached a large pit, and the dog again began behaving strangely. He ran away. Joel realized that danger was near. Then, Joel saw a creature with one wing protruding from the ground, coming towards them. It was the queen of the sand gobblers. To escape, Joel threw a small toy away, hoping the queen would be drawn to it. The sand gobbler queen burst out of the ground where Joel threw the toy. Without wasting any time, Joel ran away, and the queen ran after him. While running, Joel suddenly fell down and dropped his bag. Joel followed Boy and hid behind a tree trunk. Joel covered Boy's mouth to prevent any noise, and when no sound came, the queen started to leave. But then, Boy's mistress's red dress fell from Joel's bag into the river. Seeing this, Boy, fearing for his own life, ran to save the dress. Joel tried to stop him, but Boy didn't stop. Now the queen started coming towards them again. To save Boy, Joel ran to his bag and took out a grenade. As Joel took out the pin and counted to 5, the grenade slipped from his hand. As Joel tried to pick up the grenade, the queen arrived and attacked Joel. But Joel quickly put the grenade into the queen's mouth and jumped into the river himself. This attack blew the queen to pieces. Joel was delirious with joy, but he was also very angry with Boy. As soon as Joel emerged from the water, he noticed that leech-like creatures had stuck to his entire body. Panicked, Joel began removing the leeches one by one. He also blamed Boy for the entire incident. Joel scolded Boy, saying, "This cheap dress could have cost us both our lives." Boy became angry at this and left Joel alone. Soon, Joel began to stagger from the leech's poison. He began to hallucinate and see things. In this intoxicated state, he went a short distance and fainted. Then, he saw a plant that could counteract the poison. Joel quickly ate the plant and, in a drunken state, continued onward. But he didn't have the courage to walk much further, so Joel sat down. Then, suddenly, Joel saw Amy there. Seeing Amy again after 7 years, Joel kissed her as soon as he saw her, and then fainted again. When he regained consciousness, he saw that Joel was now in Amy's colony. Joel was both delighted and surprised to see Amy in front of him. Amy told him to rest. Joel said, "It's so nice to kiss you again after so long." But Amy explained that he had kissed an old man, not her. Amy then told him that some people had come to their colony. One of them was a ship captain who wanted to take everyone to a safe place. Joel found this somewhat strange, but then Amy left on some errand. When Joel came out of his room, he was stunned by the beauty of the colony, and also saw a beach. Amy's colony is underground, but because of the ocean behind it, they are safe, as these creatures don't like water. Seeing Joel outside, Amy went to talk to him. Just then, the captain and some of his companions arrived. Amy introduced Joel to the captain, explaining that he had traveled for 7 days to reach here. The captain was impressed and explained that he had previously served in the army and now transports survivors from his ship to a base where they can live a comfortable life away from these dangerous creatures. When Joel and Amy had time to talk alone, Joel asked Amy, "I've come all this way just to see you, but why don't you seem so happy to see me?" Amy explained that a lot had changed over the years. She had lost her parents, and last year, the man she loved most. Hearing this shook Joel's world. Now Joel realized that he should have asked Amy if she wanted to meet him before coming here, but Amy said it was her mistake. She should have told Joel everything on the radio beforehand. But Amy said, "I'm still glad you came here. Now we can go with the captain and get rid of these creatures forever, and we can stay friends." The guy traveled 140 kilometers, risking his life, fighting dinosaur-like insects, and she's friend-zoning him. Amy said they could stay friends just like she had friends there too. Joel was in no state to think. After a while, Joel tried to talk to his colony on the radio but couldn't. Just then, The old man came to Joel and gave him some fruit and beer. This was a gift from the captain to the entire colony, to mark the beginning of a new life. Joel looked at the map his friends had given him. On the back of the map they had written messages for him. Reading them, Joel became emotional and realized how much the people of his colony loved him and how much he had left them all to meet a girl he hadn't seen in 7 years. Just then, a message came over the radio from Joel's colony. Everyone was overjoyed to hear Joel's voice and that he had made it this far. Joel recounted his experiences, leaving everyone amazed at how he had managed to do it alone. Joel asked how they were doing. They explained that the colony had been attacked several times since Joel's departure and that it was no longer safe. Suddenly, the connection was lost. Joel decided to return for his friends and not continue with the captain without taking them. Suddenly, Joel's eyes fell on the fruits he had been given. Seeing them, Joel began to remember something. He opened his book and saw that these were the very fruits Boy had forbidden him to eat. Joel ran to Amy, but everyone outside was intoxicated by the fruits. Joel tried to console Amy, but one by one, everyone began to faint. Just then, Diana attacked Joel from behind. When Joel regained consciousness, he saw that everyone in the colony was tied up. This is actually this captain's job. He goes to different colonies and steals their food. The captain asked where they would get fuel to run the ship. So they had captured a giant crab that pulls their ship, and in return they turn the people of the colonies they plunder into crab food. As soon as the captain pressed the remote control button, a dark shadow began moving towards them from the sea. Everyone tried to escape. Amy tried with all her strength to free her hands and succeeded, freeing Joel as well. Amy said, "I'll deal with these 3 men. You take care of this crab." Amy, taking a piece of the gate, dodged the bullets and ran towards one of the men, attacking him. Both of them fell unconscious. Meanwhile, the crab was approaching. Joel picked up a nearby rod and ran towards the crab. As the crab jumped on Joel, Joel hit it with his rod, knocking it down. The crab was unable to get up. As Joel moved to kill the crab, the captain used his remote control to deliver a powerful electric shock. The crab then stood up and attacked Joel with great force. When Amy regained consciousness, Diana appeared before her and a fight broke out between them. Diana easily defeated Amy. Just as the crab was advancing towards Joel, Boy suddenly appeared and stood between him and the crab. The crab calmed down a bit after seeing Boy. Captain told Diana to kill the dog. As Diana tried to fire the rocket launcher in her hand, Amy attacked her hand, causing Diana to miss the target, and the grenade hit the crab. The crab was severely injured by the attack. Then the captain himself came down and hit Amy so hard that she fainted. The crab, enraged by the grenade, charged towards the captain, trying to attack him. But the captain shocked it again, and the crab turned back to Joel. Meanwhile, Joel told Boy to go to Amy for her safety. Boy tried to wake Amy up. Seeing the opportunity, the 3 thieves left, and the creature was now attacking Joel one after another. Just then, Amy came to her senses and picked up the grenade gun lying in front of her. The creature grabbed Joel by his leg. Joel asked Amy for the gun. Amy quickly gave it to him, and Joel was about to pull the trigger, but then he looked into the crab's eyes. Joel suddenly remembered Mino's advice, that one could tell whether a creature was evil or not by looking into its eyes. The only thing Joel saw in this creature's eyes was pain, caused by the chain that was repeatedly shocking it. Joel aimed at the chain and freed the crab. The crab didn't attack Joel at all. As Joel fell, Amy came near him. Just then, the crab also started approaching Joel, but stopped as if to thank Joel for his freedom, and then began moving towards the captain's ship. The captain had arrived on the ship by then. He tried to shock the crab with his remote, but nothing happened. He now knew his luck was about to slip. The crab then swallowed the 3 of them alive, one by one, and destroyed their ship. With all this done, Joel was ready to return to his colony. But after seeing how bravely Joel saved Amy and her entire colony, Amy fell in love with him again and asked him to stay. Joel said, "My friends need me, so I must go." Joel gave Amy a book he had written to help fight these creatures, in which he had written down their weaknesses. Joel thanked Amy because she had brought him this far, and this journey had changed his life. As he left, Joel mustered the courage to kiss Amy. Amy then said, "You traveled 140 kilometers for me. This time I'll come looking for you." So, do you think Amy has a second chance? Let us know in the comments. See you in the next video.